Here you deem to the Ocean City, to Yggdrasil Labyrinth, a journey to the blue depths. Though you know not what this means, you go towards Armoroad. What awaits in time's end? Death's demise, a tremendous dream, to push away unfathomable darkness, and to bring light to Armoroad. The stormy adventure begins. And with that, I welcome you guys to our new project, Etrian Odyssey 3, the Steam edition. Because I already saw in the trailers, they actually managed to put the 2DS screens into one screen alone. Which also seems to work on the Switch as well, but I think since we are going to draw maps in this game, the Steam version is probably a bit easier to handle since we have the freedom of moving around the mouse. It's not like I can actually use the touchscreen on the Switch while it is docked and recording, so I'm not about to draw maps with a controller stick, that's for sure. I'm not about to do that. And I'm actually really happy to see that this game is able to receive a remake at all. I was actually waiting for the untold version of Etrian Odyssey 3 for a very long time. That is why we installed it for pretty much the last of the series. Now, I didn't really quite get the untold version as planned, or rather as hoped, but at the very least, my guess was half right, since right now we are literally staring at a remastered version of the game, right? So in the end of the day, the wait was totally worth it, right? Totally worth it. And as you can already see over here, I already was so free in order to see how the key bindings are in this game, since we are currently playing on the keyboards as well. And usually, if I play a game on the keyboard, they tend to have key bindings that don't really fit with my playstyle. I have some weird key bindings sometimes. I like to put things into the long number bars at the top of the left side of the keyboard. Not even the numpad, at the actual long side of the keyboard. It's weird. But I play like this. Don't question my key bindings, okay? Do not question my key bindings. Nevertheless, after all the settings are done, previously, how about we just going to jump into a new game and see for ourselves how the story of Etrian Odyssey 3 unfolds itself. Oh, and by the way, once I installed this game, the game was actually set on German. But because I changed the language, this pop-up shows up pretty much every time I start the game. From the looks of it, seeing how it is here again. If you change the settings in your Steam game, don't worry about it. Unless, of course, maybe if you change it to something more foreign, like Japanese, Korean or something, I don't think the language is going to be displaced at all. At the very least, I didn't really notice anything particularly that seems weird when I was skipping through the story in order to get to the key bindings and play parts, the gameplay parts. So I guess this is just a warning, just in case the game might glitch, but in actuality, I don't think it actually does anything. Especially since the change language option isn't really inside of the game itself, you have to do that outside in Steam's properties. It was a bit weird, I actually had to try 2 different ways in order to change this game to English, so just in case you also have that issue and want to play this game in English, go to Steam's property, right click on the game itself, and over there you can change the language. Okay? Okay. So, now about the difficulty. Since this is pretty much the 5th game that I play from the series, I'm just gonna play like usual on Expert. Since this is the difficulty you pick if you already enjoyed the previous title of Etrian Odyssey. And of course, if you love challenges. The difficulty of course can be changed during the game throughout the option menu well in time. Start the game in expert mode? Yes please. Okay, let's do this. The Ocean City in Armoroad. Far to the south, it is said to have ruins leading below the waves. As if technically admitting it, the Senators, no idea what that is, ruling over Armoroad has invited explorers to their city. The invitation drew tongues of eager explorers who gathered to traverse the undersea maze. But none of those throngs who came to challenge the maze were strong enough to master it. The impenetrable ruins came to be known as the Yggdrasil Labyrinth, and its legend spread further. You yourself are an explorer who has heard its legend and now sail to Armoroad to investigate it. Your only objective, to challenge the labyrinth and win fame and fortune. Your hour is at hand. There we go. New guilds. Well, probably our old guild. Actually, I'm pretty sure we're going to pick the old guild again. Hello, newcomers. You're standing in the one and only Explorer Guild in the ocean city of Armoroad. I'm here to supervise all the explorers who find themselves in a fair berg. Here's a little something I give every new guild for signing up. The guild certification. And the cross script, the resolve script, and the offense script. Okay, that's good. Now let's get to it. First, write your guild's name on the space provided on the certification. Think hard, because that name may be known someday across the 7 seas. It all depends on you. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be that important. Usually they always include the guild name into the card script if you go around with your DS in order to share their guild cards with each other. But seeing how this is the Steam version, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, but oh well. Like always, our guild is always Vesperia, and don't worry about this weird P. It looks like this in order to let you see that this is actually P, but once you press confirm, it goes back to normal. Don't worry about that, it's just a measurement to show you guys which kind of letters you have, without hiding it in those space thingies, yeah? Right. Okay, is the guild name Vesperia acceptable? Yes, please. An odd name, but I like it. Well then, step 2 is to register explorers into your guilds. You will need to hire new folk, but it's up to you whether or not you want to become a member too. At the Explorers Guild, you can register explorers and organize your party. Choose your favorite class from the list and form a party up to 5 explorers. Of course, sir. Now, the part that's probably going to take the longest around here, since haven't really quite decided who I'm going to put into my parties yet, except of course her. That girl. I love this girl. I love this character. I'm probably going to pick a wildling, simply because I was already able to see their skills, and it seems like the wildling is pretty much the hunter from Etrian Odyssey 5 in this team, since they have access to all kinds of elements. Now sure, they don't have the healing abilities like in the previous game, or summoning a dog. It seems like I can summon pretty much anything but a dog. I even have the bird again. But hey, at the very least we have access to snakes, insects if I really want to, elephants, a cow, I can bring Nicole back, then of course a lion and a tiger, and it seems like my pets also can act as a tank sometimes. If they really want to, they can act as a tank as well. And the most important part, once I was scrolling through the pets, they have access to ailments. We all love ailments around here, right? And this is gonna be great. I'm totally going to pick a Wiseling, but for the rest, I kind of have to see. So give me a second, I need to prepare my party really quickly. So, okay, I think with this, I pretty much have all my party members, but before we go over them, there's something I kind of have to show you guys really quickly. It's about the farmers. You know how in most games you always have to end up creating a bunch of farmers since you need to harvest some crops in the dungeon itself, and you don't really want to waste the skill points on chopping skills or mining skills, right? Well, when I was checking the pictures in order to see if maybe I want to give one of my characters the appearance of one of them, there's something very particular that I noticed for changing the colors. This granny. Look at this granny, okay? She opens her eyes. None of the other pictures does that. At the very least, I didn't notice that. But she actually opens her eyes. That granny means business. She's getting serious. She's ready for battle. She even has the soldier attire in form of a God, how's that word in English? But you know what I mean. That mustard, that color, that rope. It's a soldier. She is a soldier. She even has that thing on her shoes. She even has it on the shoes. I'm probably going to create a soldier team of farmers in form of grannies, because that way I don't really have to worry about them at all. They're so strong, they don't have to worry about anything in the dungeon, right? They can do it all on their own. I don't even know if I need my team. I just need grannies. Soldier grannies for the win, right? Oh my god, but that's something I'm probably going to do later. We don't really need a farmer team just yet. First and foremost, we need to introduce our main guys, right? So I'm probably going to do that with the status screen, because that is pretty much the easiest way to do it. First and foremost, we have Alicia, our hoplite. When I was going through the character classes, I noticed a certain trend. Most of the classes are either backline or either line, which means all of them are somewhat squishy. So yeah, I think I kind of need a hoplite in this game, simply because I need somebody who's able to protect our attacking healer, and somebody who is able to last the longest around here. Simply because I don't want my backline to be forced to go to the front line. That's something you usually never want to happen at all. And that is why we have Alicia at the front, in order to protect all of our guys. I'm going to count on you, Alicia. You don't have access to any buffs this time around, but it's fine. You don't have to. You have another important role to play right now. You have to protect everyone around you. I'm gonna count on that. Especially me, once I go over my class. Then, of course, we have our combat healer, Effie, once again. This time around as a monk, so that means he literally is going to punch all of our enemies. I'm going to look forward to that, I can already say. I'm a bit worried about that one skill though, seeing how it literally says bare hand damage dealt. Is it actually like in Final Fantasy, where you have to unequip all the weapons in order to make use of this? Because if it is, then it's going to be a bit weird. It's certainly going to be a bit weird. Is it just for the mastery, or is it for the skills as well? It doesn't really say anything about bare hands, so maybe not. But I certainly have to test this out. I'm probably not going to buy any weapons for her. And test it out with dagger and non-dagger. Just in order to see if that actually works. But, you know, some skills in this game are weird at times, right? Some of them are a bit weird at times, and we just have to figure them out, right? We just have to figure them out. Then, of course, next comes me, the arbalist, this time around. Instead of a bow, we have access to a crossbow. And here's the funny thing about the arbalist. It seems like this time around the archer has access to pretty much all the elements in form of barrage. I have grenades that can blind the enemy, pop flares that increases the aim of everyone, I can pierce the armors like a tank, have night vision, proper form, extend, multi-shot, the usual stuff, armor piercer, no, cloudbuster, the form of Apollo, I think. We even have Strafe, the multi-hitting hit. It's great, it's great. But most importantly, the one skill that seems a bit weird for an archer. The reason why I absolutely have to bring Alicia as a tank. Front mortar. Crossbow. Pierces the enemy, pierces one enemy. More effective from the front row. Yeah. It seems like this game actually wants me to be in the front row as an archer. That is something you usually don't want to see. But it seems like there are times when I'm going to be on the front row. And yeah, scary times. I really hope that Alicia's able to protect me when the time arrives. I really hope Alicia's able to protect me when that time comes. Because yeah, archers are really squishy. They don't really have a lot of vitality. As you can see, I have 3 vitality, 10 death because I only have a summer tweet. That's going to get better in the future, but right now I'm really, really squishy, so yeah! I'm a bit worried about that skill, but seeing how it is one of a kind, I should probably worry about that, right? Yeah, I totally should worry about that. Nevertheless, next we have Haru. This time around, instead of a mage, she's donning the crown and becoming the princess of this game. Simply because it seems like she has access to Royal Whale, a skill that is able to recover each turn, which is, I'm just gonna say it, it's very important to save MP at the start of the game, and having access to a skill that generates free HP every turn is going to be very, very precious. Also, attack order, guard order, protection order, prevent order, that's all of the good stuff. It might not be as broken as the dancing skills from the dancer, but it's still very appreciated. Also, with Regal Radiance, it seems like I still have access to an all-hitting damage, element damage magical attack or something like that. So in that regard, even though she doesn't really have the magical skills as before, she technically still has access to link orders, which means she is something like a half mage, right? Yeah, she's still something like a half mage. Now she's just going to inspire the people and give them the knighthood in order to allow them to act first. It's great. I even have access to enchanting skills if I really want to hit them normally with normal standard attacks, but we'll see about that, right? We'll see about that. Usually those skills aren't really that helpful, but I guess I kinda need that for Regal Radiance, huh? Yeah, I need at least one of them. Actually, I think I need all of them, so that I can change the element type of Regal Radiance. I'm gonna think about that later. We're gonna worry about that later. So, and of course, for our last member, it's our cute little Lucy, our wildling, who's going to summon all the pets. Really going to look forward to that. Now, before we head over to the next part of this game, let me just quickly see which type of skills we're going to give to our characters, since that is also something we really need to consider. I'm probably going to give her at least one provoke, in order to make sure that nobody's going to hit our little Effie, since she is our main healer after all, and she needs to stay alive. Then of course I also need line guards, in order to protect the front, and of course a little bit of shield mastery. Then, Effie, I need you to at least be able to heal at all times. I'm going to put at least one skill points into fist mastery. Not really sure if I need this. It has the ability to paralyze, but seeing how our Lucy is going to allow all types of ailments and bites, I don't really think we're going to need May paralyze on the fist move. Instead, maybe I'm going to go for the counter skills, or maybe Breaking Fist. Yeah, Breaking Fist seems relatively good. It hits a random enemy though, so I'm a bit worried about that, but it also comes with a fire hit, so that could become handy. We also have access to Darkness Fist later on, so yeah, that could also become very handy. I'm not entirely sure if he has access to curse hits, but I'm pretty sure one of the enemies are probably going to have a conditional drop relying on curse damage. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen, and it would be wise for me to have at least some access to curse hits, right? Yeah, I'm probably going to work my way downwards though. Counter and retaliation though. Those hits might become handy in the future. Maybe. Let's just give her a little bit more fist mastery for now. Okay. Then of course, my character. I'm gonna get bold mastery. All the bold mastery. Do I need heavy shots? And at the very least it seems like I need heavy shot for front mortar in order to get multi-shot. Yeah, I'm gonna get at least one heavy shot just in case. At the very least I need a couple of attacking skills around here. Then of course, one Royal Whale. I need that passive healing. that is going to give us even more healing options. Recover their TP. Dispel stat degrees. And knighthood. I need knighthood. I guess I could already give her 1 noble proof. I need at very least 5 of it for knighthood. Act First is going to become really handy in the future. But I also kind of want to have to get the attack order in order to allow my monk and my hoplite to do some extra damage. And of course my other characters as well, right? Everyone needs attack orders. Everyone loves attack orders. Okay. I still have 1 more point. I'm probably going to boost it up to level 2 already. Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Then of course we also have Lucy. First I need the Wild Mastery in order to have access to a couple of them. I can summon the bird, the snake, and the mole. But seeing how they are already 15 TP each, I kinda need this Miss Beast as well in order to regain that TP. Which means I only have access to 1 of my pets right now. Binds the head, binds the arm, binds the legs. Okay, Lucy, I think for the time being you're just gonna focus on the snakes for now. Not entirely sure how handy headbind is going to be, but armbinds are usually always good to have, right? Yeah, armbinds is going to lower their strength. In the worst case of scenarios, we might be able to survive some hits as long as we bind their arms, right? Yeah, it's gonna be fine, Lucy. Just take care of your snake, okay? Okay. So let's get out of here.
Alright, looks like you're ready to go. Your next stop should be to Senatus to introduce yourself. Oh, and before you go, let me explain one more thing. It's about the document I just gave you along with the guild certification. Smart employers actually read them carefully. If you don't feel like it, just throw them away. But if you hope to go all the way into the labyrinth, you'd be well served giving them a look. In the game, powerful abilities called limit skill can be used up to 5 can be used by up to 5 party members. Limit skills can be learned by obtaining documents with the skill details written in them. Gather various limited skills and use them well to make your time in the labyrinth easier. Right, I did see that. Right over here under the skills. Only a certain number of party members can use a given limit skill, so be mindful of that. Use the various limit skills in battle to your advantage when exploring the labyrinth. So I need specific amount of members in order to actually use them. Interesting. Cross Slash is back. Indomitable. When fatally injured, you will have 1 HP left. Effect ends after the battle. Raises allies attack for 5 turns. Oh, I don't need attack order then. Oh my god! Never mind. Okay, well. I mean, I don't really have access to charge technique all the times, right? So maybe I can still make use of that. At the very least, I'm going to give that 1 HP left thing to Evie in order to protect my healer. Which means Alicia and my character are going to use the Cross Slash ability. Okay, so now we have the limit set. Yes, that's good. The skills already set as well, which means now we're just going to grab some items really quickly. See how some of our skills are really reliant on specific items. If we don't have them, we can't really use them. Ooh, what's this? An unfamiliar face. Let me guess, new explorers lured by the sweet sense of profits. In that case, welcome to the Pierce firm. We carry all the weapons, armor, and tools you require. Here at our firm, the customer is God. We'll spare no expense for those who line our coffers. Though that is conditionally on your participation in the transaction. No window shoppers, please. You can sell items obtained in the labyrinth and buy the goods created from them. When purchasing, your party members are shown, and you may switch between the characters with Q and E. When buying weapons, you can press 3 and 1 to jump between the weapon types. Also, depending on the screen you're on, a button prompt will be displayed telling you what to do. Each function is useful, so try making good use of them. Of course. So first and foremost, I need a shield, right? Yeah, I totally need a shield for my hoplite, otherwise he isn't able to protect anyone. Then my archer needs a bow, otherwise she isn't really able to make use of her skill at all. And then, do the others need something specific? Oh wait, no, don't buy that. It doesn't really seem like Lucy needs anything in order to call her pets. She doesn't need that for buffing. Monk might not even need a weapon depending how it works. Yeah, I guess in that case I'm just gonna spend the rest of my money in order to get some defenses around here, right? Straw hats are kind of expensive. And the shoes have strength as well. Okay, that's gonna be handy. Haru's gonna get some slots. Gloves, I mean. And do you really need it? I actually need to buy some medicine as well, right? Wait, was I able to sell anything? I can sell 1 dagger. Can I still buy some medicine? Yes, I can still buy some medicine, because I really like to have around 5 medicas at all times. At the very least at the beginning. It's going to become really handy, and well, it seems like I'm already kind of broke, huh? I'm already broke. 500 N. That's literally nothing around here. That's literally nothing. I just bought a couple of shoes and boots and that's it. Literally, that was literally it. Oh man. Okay, next we are supposed to go to Via Senatus, right? The Seaside Peril. Oh! You're an outsider, aren't you? Let me guess, you are drawn here by the rumors of the labyrinth. Then you would best remember this. You stand in an assessment hall of the Senatus, Armoroad's government. And I am she who wields the Senatus' authority to manage explorers such as yourself. This is where the so-called explorer skills are tested, to sort the true warriors from the cowards. If you want to be recognized as true Armoroad explorers, accept the mission I issue you now. Official requests from the Armoroad Senatus are known as missions. Carry out these missions to gain various rewards and advance the game's storyline. Select Accept Mission from the menu to see the details. Of course. Prelude to the Forest. Anyone daring to survive as an explorer here in Armoroad must first pass the Senatus official test. You have been tasked with creating a map of the first floor. Ah, the usual stuff, right? You want to see if you can actually draw the map. Since the map is really, really important in this labyrinth after all. The long and short of it is that you are to draw your own map in the labyrinth's first floor. The guards there will have more details for you. Look to him before you proceed. Ah, but you must have parchment first, huh? Here's a blank map, given to explorers. Use it well. Labyrinth map. Thank you very much. So, but before we head over to the labyrinth though, let me just make a quick stop to Ammon's Inn in order to save my game. Look at that girl! Ah, she's always so happy, huh?
Welcome to Ammon's Inn, boss. Not only can you spend the night here, we have doctors to treat your wounds too. So, it's your first time in Armoroad? Isn't it awesome? Those clear seas, those blue skies.
True, it's really awesome. And this girl is actually the most important guy around here, simply because she's going to allow us to save our game. Very important business, right? We always have to make sure to save our game. Now, technically speaking, I think when in this game you also have the options of autosave, but usually it's not really a thing that you want to have in a Let's Play, right? You never know. You never know when you need to make a sudden cut somewhere. Just you need a break or something. And having autosave could ruin some stuff. If it happens in the worst times, right? Yeah. By the way, break. Give me a second. Okay, seems like I was right. Yep, there was somebody at my door and they left a package. Good that I heard that. I almost missed it entirely. Okay, where was I? I just visited the Senators and I already equipped my guys, so I guess nothing else is stopping us from just entering the forest, right? I mean, we could still visit the other places, but usually they don't really do anything until we do the first mission, right? So yeah, let's just enter the library from here. The waterfall woods. Filled with flowers. Great. And they have the birds! That's good! It's so beautiful. It's really beautiful. Okay. So, and by the way, there's one thing that is slightly annoying about the Steam version if you use the mouse around here, and it's those yellow arrows. Sometimes the game thinks that I want to play and navigate this whole game with the mouse, and that is why we have those yellow icons showing up over here, but no game. I don't plan to play the game via those arrows, because why would I, right? I have VSD. I can use the key buttons for that. I just want to draw. And by the way, draw... Wait a second. No, not that. Was it C? Yes, it was C. I need to zoom out a bit. I don't really want our map to be zoomed in into our icons that much, since that way it's going to limit our view on the map entirely, and I would like to see more ahead, and I would like to draw further ahead. And, you know, I don't really like this whole zoom thing. I mean, we're already zoomed in. That would have been the previous screen on the DS, and that would have been the zoomed in version of it. Why would I zoom in into the zoom in version, right? It's a bit weird, right? Oh, wait, cutscene. And by the way, this game also has a full screen version, if in case you want the full screen, or rather the top screen and full screen. It's really nice. Now, you step into the unyielding forest, known as the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. Though many adventurers or rather explorers have lost their life in its hall, it is surprisingly beautiful. The breathtaking flowers here are enough to make you feel as if you're simply out for a natural walk. But you mustn't let your guard slip even for a moment. Go forth and explore, always remembering that this forest is fundamentally a dangerous place. Right, we always need to be on guard. After all, you never know when the first FOE is going to show itself, and when the monsters are deciding to show themselves, right? You never know. Seems like there's a room over there. So, let's not forget to draw the map. After all, that is currently our task for the Senatu. There's an opening and nothing over there. Okay. So where's the guard that I'm supposed to meet? Okay, first encounter already. Great. Everyone just hit the left target first. I need to pay attention to Epi's damage now. After all, I still need to see if that bare fist thing is actually without weapons or with weapons. 21. Okay. Oh, Epi's already stronger than Alicia. Interesting. So that was 21, and that was with a dagger, right? Which means now I have to unequip the dagger for a second in order to see how much damage that the next attack is going to do. Preferably on the same anyway, if we are lucky enough to run into that. And there's one thing you must be aware of before you begin your adventure in the labyrinth. As you have some skills at adventuring, some free skill points should be available to you. So spend them on skills useful in the labyrinth. Open the main menu via tab or the middle scrolling wheel and select custom to allocate these skills. But don't worry, I already have them set. You don't really need to remind me of that. I know. If so, then hesitate no longer and begin your adventure in this lush green forest. Thanks, game. Thanks, game.
Okay, so... Wait, did I already miss the guard, maybe? No. Okay. Seems like he's a bit further ahead then. There's the guard! While appreciating the roar of the nearby katakak. Okay, what is that? Katakak? Is that an insect, maybe? Or maybe the water flow. Nevertheless, you find the guard alone at a crossroad. I heard there would be a newcomer to the guild coming. Welcome to the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. The guard greets you cheerfully and then motions towards the unmarked map you hold. I'm pretty sure they told you at the Senatus, but your first task is to map this floor. Mine, well, meanwhile, is to instruct beginners such as yourself into cartographic art. Upon saying this, the guard explains slowly and plainly to you how to draw a map. Do I want a tutorial about that? No, sir, don't worry, I already figured it out. That concludes your cartography lesson. Draw your map thus, then show me your finished work. Thanks, dude. The guard then steps back, as if to indicate that his duty has been discharged. He didn't explain to me anything, but you don't really have to, don't worry, I can do that. You may do as the guard says and venture forward to complete your map. Or stay and question him further. Wait, what else could I talk to him about? Some questions come to mind, and you hesitate whether to ask them or leave him be. I can report my success, but I haven't really done that. I could ask about labyrinth. The guard turns his head this way, and that before answering your question. It is said that this labyrinth was created following the calamity over 100 years ago. Many were wounded and the old city was destroyed. Everyone suffered that day. Ironic, no? That we used the labyrinth formed by the calamity to restore the ocean city. After speaking his piece, the guard sighed and continues. And that is the sum of our knowledge. We still have no ink of what lies deeper. I hope that explorers like yourself will one day master this mystery. The guard then falls silent as a man who has said all there is to say. You may continue to engage the guards in conversation or leave the spot. Well, I can't really report my success yet since we haven't really started yet, but I guess I'm on my way then, right? So it seems like there's a crossing. North, to the right and to the south. Which way are we supposed to go? Over here? You make an attempt to ignore the guard, oh no, and press past him, but he stops you sharply, oh no. I didn't want to do that. You return and the guard's stern voice hails once again. Well, is your map complete? Show me that I might examine it. The guard's severe expression is unwavering as he pores over your map and with a critical eye because we literally did nothing. No, this will never do. You must be... You've much more to chart. Yeah, no. It appears you won't be passing this way yet. You must redouble your efforts to mapping the area. Well, I'm kinda sorry, I didn't know that you were guarding the right path. It could also have been the south path, right? It could have been either one. There are 3 possible opportunities over here, right? Oh well. What's this? Oh, it's that small crevice visible in the wall before you. Perhaps a person may fit through. Okay, so the shortcuts in this game are dictated by flowers. That's good to know. Then let's draw in the walls. That's very important for the category. If we don't draw in the walls, the map isn't really considered complete, right? And that means there's also another shortcut right here that leads us back to the beginning. Not entirely sure if this one is actually worth it, but at the very least we have that. Seriously? Blindsided? Already? Well, that's not so good. Attack. I unequipped Evie's weapon, right? Which means the last time was 21. Let's try it out. Don't really have any skills on the others. And Lucy, your pet is relatively expensive, right? Yeah. 15 TP. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that yet. We don't really need Armbind right now. After all, those are just the first monsters, right? I didn't pay attention to Efi. Why didn't I pay attention to... What the hell just happened with Ray? What? 63! 63! So much damage out of nowhere! Sure, why not? And there's a treasure chest at the left. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm gonna grab that. The nectar. Oh, mostly appreciated. You never know when if he's going to run out of TP, and then we are actually relying on that. But then again, we still have 5 Medicas at hand, so in the worst case of scenarios, I still have backup. But just in case, maybe I shouldn't go too deep in the labyrinth right away. But then again, I kind of have to in order to get the informations for the map, right? Oh, is it? Oh, there are more treasure chests around. Okay, how do I get there? Okay, let's stick to the left path for now. What's this? Inspect. As you venture through the tree-choked area, you notice that you have come to a dead end. You find an old sign in front of the walls of tree, written in large print. Caution! Not all roads and labyrinths lead ahead. Only explorers who are careful to examine their full surroundings will be able to continue forward and find a way forward, right? You surmise that the sign, which contains elementary advice, was written for novice explorers. You tip your cap to its wisdom before returning to your investigation. Do I need to write a note for that? I'm just gonna place an E marker for now. Wait, can I still inspect this? I could still inspect this if I want to. But I guess I don't really need to write that down. It's just the regular advice about... Okay, now I got the preemptive. Great. Okay, Evie, you're gonna attack the right guy, just in case the left guy isn't able to survive. No, I think she's weaker now. The bare fist mastery doesn't seem to work. Or maybe the mastery isn't high enough? Maybe I'm completely misinterpreting this thing at all. maybe it works with weapons. I mean, it did say bare fist, but maybe it works with weapons after all, or maybe a dagger is considered a bare fist. Could that be considered a bare fist? I mean, I haven't really seen knuckle weapons around here. I mean, it could be. But nevertheless, let's draw them well once again. There's another way to the left, that's good. It could actually lead us to the treasure chests. I mean, not all shortcuts are indicated with the shortcuts flowers. A small crevice is visible in the wall before you. Perhaps a person may fit through. However, it appears to be impassable from the side. See? Not every shortcut is displayed with the same icon. That's good to know, though. So there has to be something over there. There has to be a way over there. Which might also lead us to those treasure chests. Right? It could also lead us to those treasure chests. Nevertheless, let's all attack the left guy now. Now it's 18? Okay, I don't get this. Maybe I was lucky with that 21 hit. Yeah, most likely I was pretty much lucky with that 21 hit. Oh my god! Why is my ranger so slow? Usually the archers are always the fastest one around, right? Wasn't it the case in other games? I remember something like that. My archer was always my item guy. They always threw the most helpful things. I don't really like it if they are too slow. Doesn't really seem like I can do anything around here. I was kind of hoping for another shortcut that could lead us southwards, but doesn't really seem like it. There was another corner to the left. The way goes to the left and to the right to a door. I don't mind if I do. It could lead us to another... Okay, it's not a treasure chest, but it is one of those gathering points, so that's good. Seems to be a 3x3 room. And no flowers at all. And I can't really... Yeah, I can't really get anything yet, since I haven't really created my farmers at all. Or rather, my granny farmers. Okay, nothing else. Great. Then let's get out of here. I can draw that in later. Ooh, we also have frogs around here. That's good. And just in case, let's use one line guard. Ify, you're gonna attack the frog first. My character is able to kill the fish on her own. Do I need my snake now? Do I need my snake now? Now that's the question. Okay, the frog is relatively tanky from the looks of it. It tried to kill my Ify, but screw that, right? Screw that. Okay, everyone attacks. That should be enough to kill the frog though, right? Not quite. Okay. That thing is more durable than I expected. Forest frog. And I didn't even get an item from this. Oh, great. So, let's see. I should probably heal up my Harudo, since her passive only works if she's at full HP. Which is kind of a bummer, right? But thanks to Alicia and her provoke skill, that should relatively be safe then, right? Since most of them are going to focus on her and the front line first before worrying about our backline at all. Okay, there's another exclamation mark. Walking the path. Lush greenery and vibrant flowers surround you, and you reach a dead end. Gentle sunlight shines through the leaves, and you hear the chirpings of birds. It's so peaceful here. Oh, is it? You don't sense any monster around. This spot seems ideal to take a rest. But continuing your exploration seems more important than resting here. So you can take your leave. Wait, I can't do anything around here? Okay. I'm gonna write a note about this. Resting spot? Question mark. Since it's said that it is possible to rest around here, but it doesn't really give me the option at all, which is a bit suspicious. Maybe I can do something later around here. Yeah, most likely. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to inspect this again. And we already ran into something new! Oh, great! Everyone, attack the right guy. Nope. Take the right guy. I'm gonna handle the fish. So it seems like my character's strong enough to handle it all on her own. Okay, that's unlucky. And it's already down to 50%. Okay, that's good. The outer map is... Outer battle is Q. Oh, you have blind abilities. Interesting. And we're lacking 1 XP for level up. Great. And at the very least I was able to get one of those items from it, right? At the very least we have that. And it's already back. Great. Okay, we're just gonna continue the same way as we did before. Seems like it already worked wonders around here. Please let me be faster than the fish. Yes. I don't want to take extra hits if I don't have to. And you actually go for my backline. Why would you want to go for my backline? Don't you see Alicia and Ify? They're ready for combat. And at the very least I got 1 XP point. Okay. So how do I get to those treasure chests? There seems to be a way to the left side from here, but we can do that later. Okay, I think I already saw the shortcut. Is that here? Yes. Okay. Let me just quickly get through here. Okay, that was actually the one that leads to the treasure chest, and this is wrong. There's actually a corner. Going to the right. Then to the treasure chest. I don't mind if I do, right? While exploring, you come across a large box. Please open it. A reader. Oh, yes. Okay, that's gonna become really handy around here. And is that already one of those closed locked? Yeah, a closed chest. You doubt you'll be able to open it at the moment. Okay, do I have something? No, I don't really have an icon for that, but I can mark it as red with a note. Locked, just in case. And that way I should be, at the very least I should be able to see it on the map, right? Yeah, that should make it easier for me to spot it on the map. And this is going to create another shortcut back to the beginning. Okay, that's good. Another one of those frogs. Now the question is, which of them is more deadly? Let's just use Line Guard for now. Let's kill the frog first and see what the Durant is gonna do. Oh wait, was it Durant? Still don't really know the name from the left guy. Durian, it was Durian, not Durant. 10 damage, even with Line Guard. And that thing is still alive. That's not really good. But we should still be faster than it, right? Yes. Maybe I should put Haru at the front line after all. I mean, it's safer for her. She usually never gets attacked from the back line, but she's also barely doing any damage from down there. Oh well. I mean, currently we are strong enough to handle the monsters around here, so we don't really have to worry about that. And if I'm going to summon one of my pets, it's actually good for me if I have one slot open for them up front, right? Just in case they're able to attack with us as well. I should probably consider their position as well, right? So, let's see. Hide the tools. We are already relatively far to the north and the east. Our TP is barely touched, so we should be able to finish up the top left corner of this map without any issues. Oh, there's another treasure chest already. Okay, that's good. No, wait, no. The controls! I need my tools. Chest. There. Okay. Do we have? While exploring, you come across a large box. And inside is another Medica. Well, I really appreciate that. Another one of those fish. Great. At the very least, we already know what we're about to do with them. But so far, it looks relatively good, right? I don't even miss the damage from my mage. Come on. There we go. A couple extra hits already added. And actually speaking, I think, yeah, if I hold press or the left key or space, I can speed up this whole battle. And by the way, didn't we level up? Yeah, I think we already leveled up. Oh, great. Let's get more shield mastery for now. Then Efi is going to focus more on fist mastery. Ray, you're gonna boost up the bolt mastery a bit further. As long as we don't increase our MP usage, it's gonna become really handy. Royal Whale so far recovers 4 HP. That is already relatively good. Triumph Cry. All allies will recover HP if you're alive at the end of the battle. So if this fails, I can use this to recover them as well. And then we also have Monarch March. Recover HP with each step by singing gallant military songs. Should I try to go for this? I would also like to give Regan Galleons as soon as possible. I guess we don't really need it yet. Let's go for more attack order for now. Yeah, let's do that. And of course, Lucy, you want more wild mastery probably? Right? Is it gonna become more expensive if I boost it up? Yes. Oh god. Oh, 27! No! No! Yeah, we're gonna increase the wild mastery for now. Ailment success rate is always appreciated around here, right? Yeah, since I don't really want to increase the cost of those pets just yet. I mean, I can get those TP back, you regained the TP. But it's still very expensive, right? And I haven't even touched those skills at all. Threat enemies, lower their defenses, and attack. That's gonna become handy as well. And of course alertness, reduce ambush chances. There's so many things I want on this girl, it's crazy. Okay, let's see.
let's go further towards the west side, or rather the east side of here. There's another way leading south. Seems like I was able to go north from here as well. And there's another door. Great. Oh, wait. Oh, I can move them around as well? Did I see that right? Oh, okay, that changes some things. That's good to know. Can I change this from the lines as well? Oh, I can do that as well. I can change this whole thing. Wait. No, I can change that. Okay, I was about to say, if I could move everything around, that would be really appreciated, but no. Oh no. As you continue through the forest, you reach a hall where beautiful blossom emanates a sweet scent. Oh no! The peculiar flowers sway in the wind. Their sweet fragrance grows more alluring, huh? You consider resting here, huh? To be more fully enjoying the flower scent. No! No! No, I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. This is the same room as they always pull in the first floor, right? No way. You hurry to leave the flowers, and their Chloe sat behind, concerned for some hidden danger in form of a freaking butterfly. No way in hell I'm gonna fall for this. Screw the butterflies. Screw the butterflies. I'm not about to do this. Screw them, right? We're not to do anything with that. I'm gonna put an exclamation mark around here, just as a warning room. This is exactly the same message that they already tried to pull with me before, and I don't appreciate that at all. Just saying, I do not appreciate this at all. Okay, it goes further south from here. Another dead end. As you slowly grow accustomed to navigating the forest, you find a small footprint at the dead end. The footprints lead east, where you can hear something like an animal cry beyond the bushes. Oh, an animal? As you carefully peer into the bushes, you find an animal caught in a hanging snare. You hear the cries of its brethren all around, as if in response to its piteous wail. Oh. A trapped animal, huh? Set the animal free? Yes, of course! After you cut the rope with a knife and remove the trap, the animal nimbly jumps down. The animal is still young. Once it is freed, two of its kind, that seems to be its parents, emerge. You freeze. You can see that your luck is about to be put to the test. My luck! If your luck fails, the beast will misinterpret your kindness and attack. Are you kidding? The beast glares at you for some time, their hackles raised, but eventually they slowly retreat. They seem to have understood your action and were meant in kindness. Oh my god. You watched animals go as they protect their young before resuming your exploration. So they understood? I was a bit worried over there. I don't really like it to be attacked from the animals that I just saved. Free animal. There you go. Not entirely sure what it was, but at the very least, it is free now, right? At the very least, we did one of the good deeds around here. So let me just quickly see what happens in the north area of this place. Is it just going to lead backwards to the old one, or... wait. Nope. I should probably line guard against them. And I haven't really... Oh my god, the controls! I haven't really used one of my actual shots yet. Maybe I can actually one-shot one of those frogs in one round instead of two? That would be relatively helpful around here. Seeing how strong the frog seems to be, especially if I miss. 43. 9 damage. 13 damage. And it still survived. Okay, that's not that good, but at the very least I should be able to finish it off now. I guess the one skill on my character doesn't really seem to be worth it that much. I mean, it did a bit more damage. It did a bit more damage than my normal attacks, but sometimes, if I'm lucky, it can also go up to 60, so in that regard... I mean, my normal attacks are just, in general, stronger than any of my skills right now. But then again, I haven't really upgraded my skills at all, so...
there's much to be improved around here, right? So it does go to the right, that's good. Let's go further to the south from here. There's another corner from the looks of it. And another way to the east. What do we have here? Another inspect. Okay. While wandering your way through the forest, you stop at a small passage next to the waterfall. As you gaze upon the waterfall in this relatively clear area, a cool breeze washes over you. It might feel nice to rest here for a while, you reflect. Oh, I can rest here as well. And this is certainly much safer than a flower room. You decided your current pace is overtaxing, and it would be best to take a brief respite here. After all, the air is so clear that you can feel your strength replenish just from standing here. Mind and body both refreshed, you resume your journey. There we go. Everyone 15 HP. That's good. Is that something I can do again? Maybe, right? Maybe next day again. Let's write that down just in case. 15 HP everyone. There we go. Okay, seems like I can only go to the left from here. Yeah, I can totally ignore the durian. It doesn't really do any damage in that regard. But the frog is slightly annoying, especially since he doesn't really care about back and front line at all. Seeing how he's just literally jumping around. Well, at the very least it didn't attack my hero, so in that regard it is good. Come on. Couple extra hits. Am I able to one-shot with Ray excess damage? 25? Not quite. Those things are more durable than they seem to be, right? Kinda. That gives barely any items. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. I need a lot of items in order to actually use the inn around here. After all, everything is expensive in this game. I still remember that. It's always really expensive in this game. Okay, how far away are we from the entrance? We're getting relatively close. I'm gonna stick more to the right from here. It seems like there was an entrance to the left as well. 2 slots, so probably around here. Going south. And somewhere around here has to be a way back, right? Yeah, probably further south from here. That seems to be another corner. Going to the right, back to the beginning from where we start. There's another room. And there's the shortcut. There we go. So there's another way to the beginning from here. That's good to know. I should probably... Do I need to rest? I mean, I already made a lot of progress. Yeah, let's take a little break. Just a little break. I just want to see how much I actually can sell already. Is it enough for actually resting in the inn? Because I would really love to see that. Ugh, barely 50 N. Do you see what I mean? Everything is expensive in this game. They're always expensive. That is why you usually are very careful about the stuff that you buy around here. How much is the inn stay? 10 N. Okay, that's still fine. I barely used that much of my TP. I'm just gonna save one more time, just in case. I don't really want to lose all of my progress, right? So, let's go back. I don't really have that much time left, though. So yeah, let's just quickly finish up the map for today, and then I'm probably going to make a cut before we're going to report back to the guards. Wait, is there another one? It's another shortcut. Okay. A small crevice is visible in the wall before you. Perhaps a person may fit through. However, it appears to be impassable from this side. Okay, that's something for later then. Then we have another door leading to the west. Let me just map it in as well. Seems to be another one of those treasure rooms, which is great. One over here, over there. And Oh, 100N. Oh, that's great. That is perfect. I really love that. Medica 2 as well. Oh, the game is way too nice right now. But it seems like with that we're already done with this, right? There wasn't really a way further to left from there. And once I draw in all the maps, or rather the floor tiles, we should technically be done with this, right? Yeah. You know what? In the next part, we're going to report back to the guard. We're going to, or rather, I'm going to fill in the gaps in the maps really quickly with floor tiles. Report back to the guard. And then we're probably going to head over to the second floor from here, since it seems like we're already kind of done with the first floor from this map. Unless, of course, we're only allowed to map out a small section of the map. I mean, we haven't really covered the whole map yet. As you can see, there's still much room to the right from here, and a little bit further to the south. And there is a shortcut we haven't really touched yet. But so far, good progress, right? Good progress for the first part. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye!